Get off the computer. I don't feel like dealing with you right now. Hi. My cat keeps trying to walk on my keyboard, and it's really making me mad because I just had to deal with the most ridiculous human being on the freaking planet. And I hate doing this. I hate that I post a lot of these shenanigans on my freaking YouTube. But me talking about it and screaming a little bit and ranting a little bit helps me get over it. So here you guys go. Another shit show. Yay. Let me back this camera up a little bit. There we go. Now you can see me in my entire rage. This freaking woman. Okay, let me start over. My son got a physical in Tennessee for school. I was not aware that Georgia requires it to be on their paper, their specific paper. So, because pediatrics here was giving us such a freaking hard time about getting a freaking appointment, and he wasn't going to have an appointment in time to even register for school, I took him to go away. I took him to the health department in Tennessee whenever we went to visit family and got his school physical then, and they were perfectly fine with it. They were happy with it. They were good. Didn't give me any problem whatsoever. I think he had an appointment for the day after we got there. Like, they got shit done, okay? I love working with them. They've never given me any trouble whatsoever. They're always nice. They're always fast. Like, they do a good job, okay? These freaking people here, Tail, go scratch your fleas somewhere else, bud. Can you go away from the camera and do that? Can you go over here by your sister and scratch your fleas? Okay. Freaking... Okay, so I took him to Tennessee to get his physical because Georgia, or the base here, was being ridiculous and not wanting to work with me at all about getting him in time. Which, I mean, I understand if you're booked, that's fine. But good Lord, you don't have to be freaking hateful about it. All you have to say is, oh, sorry, we don't have any appointments up to this time. Maybe we can get you an appointment slip for whenever we can get you in, and maybe that'll work for the school. I'm like, no, they didn't even do that. So I was like, no, fuck y'all. I'm going to Tennessee, and we'll get it done there. So I did. Filled out all the papers. Well, turns out the school, well, the registration place, because you don't register directly at the, through the school. Freaking base is weird. They have this place that is specifically for registrations. And then they have their schools. And this place is freaking unorganized as all fucking hell. Okay? So he got his physical there. Well, I took all his paperwork back, literally last minute, because we got back maybe a day or two before I had to turn it in, before the deadline to turn it in. I was like, okay, this is going to be fine. This is going to be good and dandy. I get there, and they're like, oh, we can't take this physical form. I was like, why? They did it. And they're like, we also can't accept his shot records. I was like, wait a minute. Why? Why can you not accept his freaking shot records? He got his shots. It's on an official, little foldy paper document that the hospital gave me, and it is filled out by a nurse and stamped by a doctor every time he's had a shot. Why can you not take it? Why can you not take his physical? It was given by a freaking registered nurse. She signed right there. And, oh, it's not on Georgia forms. I'm like, okay. And they're like, well, we can take his shot records, that's fine, but this physical we can't take. I'm like, okay, changing your mind, changing your story, that's cool, let's get this figured out. And I'm like, well, I did it in Tennessee because they couldn't get him in time here, and they wouldn't work with me at all. And they're like, oh, well, we can fax a Georgia form there, and they can fill it out, and they can fax it back. As long as it's on a Georgia form, we'll be fine. I'm like, yeah, if they'll do that, go right ahead. That's fine. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Well, they did that. Took them fucking 2 weeks to do, but they finally did it. They called me and said, yeah, we got it, good job, yay, thanks, and all that. Okay. Now it's 2 months into going to school almost. Okay? We are 2 months in. And I go in yesterday to pick up my son, and the woman at the front desk hands me a physical form and says, "We need this for your son. We don't have this filled out." And I told her what happened, that we got it in Tennessee. They wouldn't accept it. So the place sent it to them since they had done it so that they could fill it out on a Georgia form. Because apparently nothing is good enough for fucking Georgia. Piece of fucking shit. I hate it here. God damn, I fucking hate it here. But anyway, nothing's good enough. So I told her that they sent it over there, they filled it out, and they sent it back on a Georgia form. Okay, and they said it was good. And she's like, "Oh, well, we don't have any record of it." And I was like, so I did all that for nothing? Like, where's that paperwork? It's just floating around, not doing it. She's like, "I don't know, I will figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll let you know today. Or tomorrow." So today she wasn't even fucking there. And I was late. But, so, I'm like, okay, screw it. I'll go to the freaking pediatric place and see if I can't get him a pediatrician and go ahead and get him in. That way Remy can get her shots, because she's a little behind on shots because they've been giving me so much fucking trouble. They make it damn near impossible. Do not. Rude. They make it damn near impossible to do anything here. But anyway, to the main topic of today. Excuse me. I went to the pediatric place in the hospital on base. And just like when I went to get his shots, I met with the fucking rudest person there. Because I don't know what it is with the freaking people here on base at the fucking hospital, but it seems like every one of them that I get to talk to, makes a big scene and is hateful and doesn't want to fucking listen to me. And all they want to do is fucking talk over me while I'm trying to explain the best I can, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, this is the first time I've ever had to do this. I don't know what any of this paperwork is called exactly, or anything like that. Stop, cat. Go away. Leave my glasses alone. Don't make me kick your butt. But I don't know what any of this is. So they treat me like I'm stupid. No, I just don't know what the fuck it is. I'm sorry that I'm not a freaking medical receptionist or a fucking doctor. My bad. My bad. But I take the paper that the school gave me up there, and I say, I need to get him an appointment to have this filled out. And she's like, what's the name? You know, go through the name, the date of birth, social, blah, 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 all that crap you gotta go through. She's like, oh, well, he's been here for, what was it? Oh, this is a kicker, too. You just pay attention to this part. She said he's been here for some immunizations, and he's been here for an emergency visit. I was like, yes. And she's like, he's not had a physical here at the clinic. I was like, no. And then I explained the whole Tennessee thing, and she's like, so he needs a physical. I'm like, yes, he needs a physical. And then you're like, but he's never been seen at our clinic before. I'm like, no, I need to, and I'm talking with my hands like this. I guess she thought that was threatening, but I'm like, I need to find out who his pediatrician is, or assign him a pediatrician, however that works, and then get him an appointment so I can get this thing filled out, or he's going to get kicked out of school. And I guess me talking like that, with my hands like that on the desk, like I was just blocking everything out. I wasn't being rude, I wasn't being loud, I wasn't being hateful or nothing. She's like, ma'am, you need to calm down, okay? You need to calm down. And then she like mocked me. Looked me in my eye and mocked me and was like, you need to calm down. Bitch, please. You just fucking wait. I started tearing up. I was just like, I'm about to go off on this fucking bitch. With my kids here and all these kids, because I was in the pediatric clinic waiting room. There was all kinds of kids and parents there. And I was out in the middle of fucking all of them. And I'm sitting there talking quietly and telling her what I need, and she's like, as loud as she can be without screaming, ma'am, you need to calm down, and just automatically all eyes on me. Like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, And I was like, well, how do I get him an appointment? She's like, we can't make him an appointment. You have to call the hotline to make an appointment. I was like, okay, well, if I do that and I make an appointment, how do I get an appointment slip? She's like, you have to call the hotline to make an appointment. We can't make an appointment here. I was like, how do I get an appointment slip from that appointment for the school? Because they said they need an appointment slip before the 10th, at least saying that he has an appointment to get what they need. And she's like, I'll give you the number. You have to call the number. You have to go from there. You have to call the number with TRICARE and do all this and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, that's great. That's awesome. I'll call that number. How do I get an appointment slip after I call that number? Because if I do it over the phone, I have to have a physical appointment slip. You know, I'm trying my best to keep my freaking cool with this woman and not bust out into tears because I'm so fucking mad. I'm trying to hold it all in, and it's forming up in tears and welling up, and I can hardly talk to the woman because I'm about to just go fucking irate because she's treating me like I'm stupid and not letting me talk and not even fucking paying attention to what I'm saying, because I'm clearly saying, how do I get an appointment slip after calling and making the appointment? And she's like, just call the appointment. You gotta call it. We can't do anything here. You have to call it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. Then she's like, do they have a pediatrician here? They've never been seen at our clinic. Do they have a pediatrician? I was like, if they do, I don't know who it is because they've never been here. Wouldn't that be your first fucking clue? I didn't say it like that, but God, that's what I was thinking. And she's like, oh, they don't have a pediatrician. She's like, you'll have to call the number and get them assigned a pediatrician through TRICARE, and then make the appointment. And then I was like, okay, that's good and dandy, but how do I get an appointment slip? Like, this woman was just not wanting to answer me. Finally, the girl beside her, who had been dealing with somebody else, who was just sitting there watching and just like, I know she had to feel sorry for me dealing with this stupid fucking woman because she was just looking at me and like going like this. But finally the other receptionist finally looks over and she's like, all you have to do after you make your appointment is come in here and we can print off your appointment slip for him. I'm like, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. You have a nice day. And I walked out. First time I had to deal with stupid people was when I got, no. Remember I told y'all to pay attention to what she said? She had said that he was here at the hospital for immunizations and an emergency visit. She's then said after that, she's like, yes, he has to have a physical and he has to probably get some shots, some immunizations too. I was like, he just got his shot. She's like, yes, but they have to be on a Georgia form. I was like, I just took care of all that. I've already taken care of all that. I already took care of it because he's already got a freaking Georgia form with all his shots on there, and he just got like 4 fucking shots the other day. Okay? She's like, oh, well, it doesn't say here that it's in our database. But yet, 5 minutes before, she had said that he was here for immunizations about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then an emergency visit like a couple months. But yet, he's not in their system that he has his shots. Good thing I have that goddamn paper. I swear to fucking God, this is the most bullshit I've ever had to deal with, but I guess tomorrow I'm gonna call that number and try to make him a freaking appointment. I guess I'll try to deal with Remy, get her an appointment too so she can get some shots. Then again, I may just see if there's a fucking health department out here that I can take her to that won't give me, because God damn, this fucking hospital. Military hospitals are the fucking biggest joke I have ever had to deal with. Ever in my entire life. They're so fucking unorganized, and their goddamn protocols are so fucking stupid compared to the normal protocol that you would find in the civilian world. It's freaking ridiculous. They're like, oh, by the way, the reason that we can't make an appointment here is because he's TRICARE Select instead of TRICARE Prime. I'm like, well, why could I left the thing and I was like, why couldn't you tell me that before? That was that simple. Like, why couldn't you tell me? But I'll leave my rant here, guys. I gotta go calm down before I blow a fuse. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening to my rant. Bye.